How's it going? Hope you're having a good day so far. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the main reasons as to why I even started doing YouTube in the first place, and my hope is that by sharing this information, I could maybe inspire somebody else to start their own channel, or perhaps maybe, I don't know, start their own creative endeavor. Um, just kind of just hoping that, maybe somebody will get something out of this. But essentially, YouTube, as most people know, it can be very rewarding. It can also be quite fulfilling, especially when you make content and people react or interact with the content. It can be pretty rewarding and fulfilling in that regard. However, YouTube is quite a big time sink. Even for me, like these videos where I I don't really do any editing aside from like maybe an occasional fade in and a fade out. Um, Even for me, these videos still take quite a long time to get done and get up. I've got these, I guess, scripting process where like I'm writing a little bit about what I want to talk about. Then the recording phase, which is the hardest part for me, which is actually just like recording the video, saying the things I want to say and not messing up my words. Um, and then the other thing is with the editing, you've got render times, all that jazz. So like there's quite a bit that goes into it, even in my case with these extremely minimalist videos. Like I quite literally just script the first few sentences of this video and then the rest of it it's off the top of my head. So a lot of my points it takes me a little while to string everything together and then I have to do multiple takes. It takes forever sometimes, but with that being said, it allows me to build something that I care about on my own terms, on my own time. I can put in as much or as little work into it as I want to, and I don't have like a direct report or a boss or anything. I can work on it when I have time. When I don't have time, I don't have to work on it. It's, you know, a lot more flexible than not flexible, which I guess is one of the main, I guess, drawing points or one of the main focus points of people doing YouTube is that um, the scheduling, it offers some flexibility in terms of like your workday. You could wake up on a day that you're normally off from work and you could start working on YouTube at 2 p.m. You don't have to work on it at 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You've got that flexibility. And it just allows me to kind of build a personal brand for myself in the way that I want. And that's the main drawing point as to like why I started with YouTube as opposed to something else. Just because the content stays on here. The YouTube is just a great platform, especially for smaller creators and just getting started. You can learn a lot really fast. And the other, I guess, cornerstone or like really important concept that kind of got me to even consider starting YouTube or anything like this before I actually got started was a long time ago. I had read this book, and I can't really remember the name of the book. It wasn't very good. I'm just gonna put it like that. So I didn't remember much about it, but there was one particular section or chapter that really stuck with me, and it's kind of the philosophy behind my channel and like why I do the things that I do. So the video, or sorry, the book, there was like a chapter that discussed the, I guess, nature of human beings and how most people tend to and prefer to do good things as opposed to, I guess, being evil or doing bad things. And it kind of extrapolated on that point and said that if you understand this concept that most humans and their nature tends to lean towards doing good, then when you feel like you have information or that you can do something that is good, then you should have a moral obligation to share that information with as many people as possible. And it helped me just like, I guess, be like motivated and just like take it more seriously and just enjoy the entire process when I look at it from like that frame of mind where like I'm doing something good that I also really enjoy doing, and it makes the process and the time sink just all that much more worth it. And it was honestly something that just completely stuck with me in terms of like information that I had read in a book, and it affects my daily life inside of my work and especially here on YouTube. And so by sharing this, I was just kind of hoping that, I could maybe inspire somebody else out there to kind of take that same reference point or frame of mind that I had there and, find their own way of doing it, whether it's YouTube or like if you're a musician or something, then, maybe doing good in the world for you is like, you know, getting people to listen to your music and stuff like that. Maybe that's what you care about. And there's not like a one size fits all kind of thing, because for some people it's going to be YouTube, for some people it'll be something else. But for me, I just figured, if I can share my experiences, my pitfalls, failures, my lessons, like things that I've learned so far in my life, that, a lot of people are probably going through a lot of the same things that I am, a lot of the same experiences, or maybe there's somebody who's like one step behind me and they can watch my videos and, find them helpful. They can get something from it. And, that's why I do it. I really think everybody needs some sort of creative outlet for them to, I guess, give back and do good in a way, um, and support their communities. And, whatever that is for you, whether it's YouTube, whether it's music, drawing, live streaming, literally, whatever makes you tick, I guess, and, whatever you feel that you can provide the most value from, I think you should really pursue that and just see what comes of it, because some people get into YouTube for the expectations that, one day it's going to replace their main source of income and it's going to allow them to, live a relatively stress-free life just making YouTube videos. But, those types of people, they don't really tend to make it on YouTube. They don't tend to get really far because especially in the beginning, what's important is that you give people a reason to watch and consume your content. And, if you're providing valuable content that's helpful, that's good, you're, providing good things and supplying people with, I guess, happiness or just things that they can actually get value from, then yes, you are kind of expediting that process because, if people find your stuff valuable, they'll come back and keep watching. But, also you're just doing a good thing. And, if you truly believe that people are good by in their nature by default, then I think, having that moral obligation, or at least a feeling of a moral obligation in order to, I guess, kind of motivate yourself to take on these creative endeavors and burdens that come along with it. It's really rewarding. And with that, I just wanted to say thanks to everybody who's been watching my videos, commenting, subscribing, just supporting my channel, and also the people in the comments who have been sharing their experiences and stories. I really appreciate that. And I love getting to talk to you guys and just kind of hearing what you guys are up to and what you think and stuff like that. It's really awesome. And again, I just want to say thank you. And as always, I'll see you again in the next video.